Now, M&M's are giving their iconic characters a rebrand. The company wants a makeover for a, quote, more dynamic and progressive world. The highlights include the green M&M, who had been criticized for being too sexy, trading in her high heels for sneakers to be friendlier with the brown M&M, the only other feminine M&M. I brought in Brock Plyman, who's my producer for the Reese Waters Show on Team 980, noon to 3 p.m. to discuss. What do you make of all of this?
No one has consumed more bad television, snacks, and ridiculous pop culture than myself. And I had no idea that the M&Ms had distinct personalities. I am shocked that the marketing people behind them thought that we were paying that close of attention. And when I think about some of the famous ad campaigns and characters from them, I never asked myself any questions about them. I never wondered whether or not the Where's the Beef lady might have rather had some minestrone or a turkey sandwich. I don't know if there was beef between the bassist and the drummer from the California Raisins. And, you know, I had no idea that they had distinct personalities or that M&M's expected us to pay attention. And on top of that, like, I don't want real human qualities in my food. I don't really need them to have distinct characteristics where I then am feeling like, you know, I'm trying to devour this snack that I've grown to love and appreciate as a person.
That's how all of us meat eaters learn to live with ourselves. I mean, there's one thing, I've watched M&M commercials and been like, well, the one's kind of mean. I don't know which one it was. I didn't go back to the next one and be like, let's see if red one has a better attitude this time.
Right.
Now, how effective do you think this will be at promoting inclusivity, or do you think this will have any impact whatsoever?
I would be shocked to find out. First of all, I would like to meet the people who had complained. I don't know if those people really exist, or if they just overheard someone say something and they thought that they need to apply this, and we need to get out ahead of the cancel culture mob before they come for the orange M&M. But it just seems like they might be placing a little bit too much importance on these characters.
I think that somebody, a high-ranking executive at M&M, got roasted over Thanksgiving dinner for the green M&M having on go-go boots, and they just they got to thinking. Later that night, they were like, they're coming. They're coming for it. It's just a matter of time. This is a matter of time. If you were going to be any piece of candy, which would you choose and why?
I would go with the 100 grand bar, because they are hard to take out. It seems, and it would give me a longer lifespan, because it always seems like the right candy bar when I purchase it, but there's really no perfect temperature to eat it at. And then it just kind of ends up hanging out in the refrigerator. If it gets cold, it's way too hard in the middle. And when it's soft, it's so chewy and stretchy that it kind of ruins the outside of it. So I like the idea of being strangely appealing, but not so appealing that I end up going away.
I think I like the idea of the good and plenty, because basically I would have eternal life. Nobody would buy me. Nobody would consume me. I would just be given from person to person and place to place and just live on in perpetuity. Yeah, I would go good and plenty, definitely Mary Jane's, and or like a Mounds bar, something like that. You just will live forever, just in the back of people's closets. Last piece of candy I would ever want to be is the Mamba. You know the Mamba? Mambas are not bad, but every time you see a Mamba, you know you wish it was a Starburst, or you wish it was a Now and Later. You definitely don't want it to be a Mamba, and I don't need that kind of rejection in my life. If you want to hear more from Brock, tune in to Team 980 from noon to 3 p.m., the Reese Waters Show, Monday through Friday.